Okay, so here's the thing, right? And y'all can say what y'all want to say. I really don't care. They've been saying this about Tyler for years, right? But I told y'all before, I'm not the type that just because everybody is saying something, that does not mean it's true. Because people can be hating, or it could just be something, it could be one of those rumors that the next person repeated, that the next person repeated until it became a thing. We all have had things like that happen to us. Not like this, but something that, well, I heard, da da da, you heard that too, I sure heard it too, we've all been a victim of somebody saying something about us that's not true. If you haven't, keep living, right? So I don't like to just jump right on ship just because, you know what I'm saying? You know, but see, the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you all. Some things I'm willing to give people benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to a man being bisexual, I'm not willing to give him benefit of the doubt. If I told y'all about that in the Benzino story time, if I feel something in my gut that's wrong, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it because if I feel it in my gut, something usually off my experience with people, places, and things, if I feel something is on my spirit, I'm usually right. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all about these. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about as far as these two. And then I'm going to wrap it up because I got to get ready. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Okay? The one to the left. Okay? I think his name is Sky Black. Sky Black, okay? Um they said he used to have a boyfriend back in Atlanta, back in the day. Okay? I don't know this to be a fact. I told y'all about my good Judy that told me. And I told him about the comments, and he said, well, duh. And I saw in the comments where everybody was like, duh, everybody know that booty was on the streets. Everybody know that was for the streets. Everybody had that tail. Like, no cap. I need to find that video for y'all. It was guys in the comments saying he had some good ass too. I'm just being, it was crazy. Okay. Now, then again, I don't know. I mean, people could. I mean, how many times we done had a guy act like that he done had us? I mean, even as women, we all know it's people out here that done lied on they dick. I mean, let's just be honest. It don't stop just at high school. Even adults, there's people out here that still lie. As crazy as it may seem, they lie. Oh, I done had it. Ain't bit more, not even your type. Not even somebody you would blink twice at or even look their way. Yeah, not even everybody know, for example, I don't like thugs. People that's close to me know I don't like thugs. Never did. We'll never get along. We won't even get along long enough to make it to the bed. Because you're going to say something out of pocket, something smart, even if it ain't. For example, I don't like people that say, like I said. I'll never forget this time I was talking to a guy and he was trying to get to know me. He made it know he wanted to get to know me. And, I told y'all I'm the type of person that I ask a lot of questions. What's your occupation? Who do you stay with? You have any children? I'm asking a lot of questions, and, I'm the type of person that I may ask you the same question 3 different ways just to see if I'm gonna get the same answer. I'm that fish, right? I'm that type. So he was getting annoyed very quickly, right? So he started saying stuff like I said, and this, that, and the third. And you know what I told him? I said, we ain't gonna make it. He said, why you said that? I said, because you already got a smart mouth. We won't even make it. Which, truth be told, y'all, I won't go get him the time of day, no way, because he had his pants sagging, right? But I'm learning in life, you can't always judge a book by its cover, because it's been people that have judged me. So I was giving him benefit of the doubt For one reason, because you got to be careful turning people down these days, because some people crazy and they don't know how to take rejection. And that's really the meat and the potatoes of why I only held a conversation with him, because he already looked hoolified and I didn't know how he was going to respond. And for two, I was giving him benefit of the doubt, right? But once he started talking, it was like, I said, you already getting smart at the mouth. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna. We would, y'all, me and him wouldn't even made it to the bed. We wouldn't have made it to the bed because you don't know what to say out your mouth. You don't know what to say out your mouth. Okay, y'all. So I already told y'all yesterday how I felt about the Tyler Perry and Christian Keys. Basically, because Christian Keys is coming out saying he was harassed by a famous person. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all up front. Before I finally listened to a good amount of the video, um, at first I was kind of like, so he must be in an interview. Somebody must have asked him a question. But then after actually listening to it, I'm like, okay, nah, he actually coming. You know how people go live or making a video or whatever. Um, like I said, my thoughts really haven't changed much on it. I always feel like it's more to the story. I don't know why. I just don't believe everything that someone tells me. Okay, I was harassed by this person. I have proof. I have this. I have that. Because sometimes, I saw in the comments where people were saying, how we know he not trying to blackmail him. How we know he not trying to extort him for money. But see, and people was turning them up in the comments, but people have to realize, how do we not know that's not what he's doing? He making that video basically saying, in so many words, one day I'm gonna expose you, whoever this person is, and just be ready for it. How in so many words, when he said his brother said not now, that means, and so you're alluding to the fact that one day you plan on coming forward, right? Which is your God honest right, your prerogative. If you feel like you want to come forward, whether he did or he didn't, or even if you are trying to get money, if whoever it was, we have to think about, it could be a variety of people. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be Tyler Perry. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just using his name for an example. Who was the man's name that worked with Monique on Precious? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I forgot his name. Him and Monique was beefing for a while. Monique said that he was actually one of the people that put out in Hollywood that she was difficult. I forgot his name. If I'm not mistaken, he's gay. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it. But how do we not know it's him? But I don't think he's worked with Christian Keys. I saw another name pop up that people were saying, well, it could be him, but then people was like, well, nah, he ain't worked with Christian Keys. So it's a lot of people, you could tell a lot of people are throwing different names out there, really grasping for straws, but for the most part, we see Tyler Perry name floating a lot. I'm not one of those people that just, well, everybody said it was Tyler, so it gotta be Tyler. No, it don't necessarily have to be Tyler. Do I think it's Tyler? Like I told y'all, yes. But I mean, like I said, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Even if I told y'all the last time, I felt like it was probably they had something going on and maybe something went left, or I mean, I don't know. Do I think it's a possibility? Yes. But even if everything he's saying is true, even if it is true, the thing is, let's just take away from everything I just said. I'm just using this for an example, right? Even if everything he said was true, that still doesn't make Tyler a bad person. Because I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Okay, he claims that this person said he has multiple people on the payroll, this, that, and the third, right? The thing is, I'm like this. If nobody held a pow to your head, can't nobody make you do nothing. Every single person that Tyler has on the payroll, I'm pretty sure they are on an NDA. Okay? And every single person that he has on the payroll, if Tyler ain't say, if you don't do this, I'ma have you murk them all. Nobody made you do nothing. You did it. You bent over and touch your ankles because, for one thing, you wanted the money, you wanted the power, you wanted the fame. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to give y'all a couple examples of names that I also see in the comments. And one particular name that I'm about to go to next, this particular person, I'm going to be honest with y'all, long before Christian Keys even came out, my guy friend is moving to Atlanta, right? And he says the gay streets talk, especially when it comes to men, right? And this particular person that I'm about to bring up, he told me through the grapevine he used to be in a full-blown relationship with a man a long time ago. Okay? Now, it wasn't surprising because he said he knows him, right? Personally, like outside of the TV show Sisters. He actually knows him. And I think y'all know who I'm talking about. It's two of them that played on Sisters. And the one that he said that was in a relationship, I don't know. I don't know these people, you know what I'm saying? But he said he was in a relationship with a man. Now, as far as DeVal, y'all already know, I'm just saying, I saw 2 comments that said he's one of the guys that Tyler had on the payroll. I don't know. I don't know for a fact. Can I see it happening? I get to that. I'm sorry. I get to that. But I don't know. I mean, people do strange things to provide for their family. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I told y'all, I feel like this. If you going to do it right. And I'm not mad at you for getting what you need out the situation. Like I always say, be safe, you know, move smart, you know, you ain't going to always make the best decisions. But, I mean, you got a lot of people out here that do a lot more for a lot less. Okay, so here's the thing. I would not put it past Kay, all right, to have let DeVal go off and do what he needed to do to come bring the bacon home. They have 4 children, okay? Before they even had the 4th one, I would not put it past her to let him go off and do what he needed to do. Okay, so for the comments, for the people the people up in the comments that, you know, are saying that, I don't think it's far-fetched either. Okay, because she seems like the type, she's pretty easygoing. She seems like the type that, you know, as long as they have an understanding, don't get your feelings involved, come home to me. DeVal already has admitted to being an ass man. I'm just saying, you know, not saying that all ass men are booty warriors, but I just would not put it past him. And DeVal, we already know he got a dunk. Not like a big sloppy dunk, but we already know he has a little ass on him. I'm just saying. Like, I saw him in a video one time, that thing was poking. You know, and she slapped him on the ass. I mean, it's not saying it like that, but that thing was stinging. I'm just being honest, you know. I know Tyler be looking, and DeVal has a nice body. We not going to sit up here and act like DeVal not built now. Christian Keys built, but both of them fine as hell. I mean, I don't blame Tyler for wanting to get on top of him and see what it feels like. I'm just saying, you know. But the thing is, y'all think Tyler a top or a bottom? I think he a top. I think he like to ride. They talking about people saying he was a bottom. I think he a bottom, but I think he more so I think he's a top. I call it a top when you like to ride too. I mean, Think about it. I mean, that's the way I look at it. But I mean, I don't know, y'all. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the vow either. Y'all need to stop acting like people can't have their own opinion. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but I mean, they say he used to play sports back in the day. Then he got out the sports. Some people say he got fired. Some people say they didn't need him no more. I don't know. I don't even know if he really did play sports. I don't know. But I remember him saying something about she stuck around when times was hard. So I don't know if that had anything to do with that. Like I said, I don't know if, hey, he could potentially be one of the people that didn't, play ball. If you know what I mean, he could be. But like I said, if it comes out later that he was or he wasn't, I would not put it past him. But I just don't want people to be milking the situation, getting everything that they want to get out this man. And then before it's all said and done, everybody start blasting him. I just think it's fucked up. Because it's like, 1 minute, y'all, we love Tyler Perry. He give all the black actors a chance. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And then the next minute, I don't want it to be like 10 years down the road, everybody blasting him. Can we have at least one good producer that's really not trying to get over, that's really looking out for the people? Please. I mean, damn, But like I said, I wouldn't put it past Kay. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. But I'm going to put it to you like this. Even if she did get him a green card to go and do what he needed to do to bring the bacon home to support their family, I don't think that makes her a shitty wife. I don't think that makes him a shitty person. Just looking at it like, okay, you got put into a situation where you can help our family. So, I mean, could it be me? Excuse me. Could it be me? No. But I don't know what would possess me to go outside to the mailbox with no coat on when it's 40 degrees outside and raining. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. And like I don't have a coat. I like cold weather, but I got to remember this pneumonia weather. But nonetheless, what was I saying? But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't put it past her, but I'm not going to say that makes her a bad person or a shitty wife. They just did what they had to do for their family. If it's true. If, okay? We don't know this for a fact, but I could see all this blowing up in our face down the road. I could just see it. I could see it because all of a sudden, you got Claudia Jordan. Then you got other people coming out. Yeah, because you told me about this too. That's how it all starts. And then we coming off the heels of the Diddy and Cassie shit. How convenient. Just saying. It's given that he's on his Cassie flow. I'm just saying, y'all. It seemed like to me he's sending off some warning signals. Like, okay, have your people reach out to my people so you can send me that Cassie check. It's given that. It's given that. And in the same token, I wouldn't be surprised later on down the road, if it's true about DeVal and Tyler as well, I wouldn't be surprised if later on down the road, you see DeVal and Kay holding hands in a conference. Yes, he did the same thing to us too, but I told DeVal keep his mouth shut because we had to raise our boys and we had to raise our children and we wanted to put them through school, and he threatened to take away the work, and we have kids, and I just wouldn't put it past people. I wouldn't put it past them. I could see that. I could really see them on our screen playing in our face like that, long as they got what they needed. Because let me tell y'all something, and I know this about to sound effed up, But I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, people talk that shit about their dignity and, you know, and they self-respect and all this other bullshit, which really does matter. But let me tell you something. If Tyler Perry is into worshiping men the way that they say he is sexually, let me tell you something. If you a man, right? I'm gonna put it to you like this. And your G-spot is in your you know what, right? Let's just be honest for a second. I don't know if y'all ever had somebody worship y'all with their mouth, but it feels wonderful. I have a couple of times, okay? And I'm talking you standing there with your arms out, with your legs spread. Let me paint the pictures for the people that ain't never had it, okay? And this man is licking you up from the heels of your toenails all the way up to the side of your face, up and down, up and down, up and down, getting all your crevices, all your cracks and crannies, okay? And he is just worshiping you, okay? So he's doing that, and he's giving you hella money, and giving you an opportunity. You're not telling me that you are not enjoying that. I call it bullshit. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. You cannot tell me if he is really interested in worshiping you like that. Worshiping you. Your armpits, between your thighs, your ass. Like, you're not telling me that you're not enjoying that shit. You're not telling me that shit. And if he loved doing it, that means he gonna really put some passion into it. And he giving you money. We ain't talking about a couple of $500, $600 earned now and then. We talking about bread, some serious paper. And you getting up on my fucking phone screen telling me, it's just the dignity. It's just the self-respect of it all. It's just the, look, oh, I may have been born at night, but not last night. And I don't put it past Christian to be putting on his stellar performance for us to act like he's just so above. Da 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 da. I just don't put it past these people. You got a son to think about. You got, I ate bologna and bread when this man was offering me hundreds and thousands of dollars to do this and do that. You know, long as look man is okay, true. But I just went to the store and just got bolognas and bread and, you know, and the Lunchable because whatever, I have my self-respect and da-da-da-da. Bullshit, bro. Y'all believe any fucking thing. You're not about to tell me this man is offering you over 6 figures. Okay, he said he just want to come look at you. Okay, I feel like that's bullshit too. He not bringing you hundreds of thousands of dollars just to come look at you. That's not happening. That's not happening at all. I don't believe you. That's not happening. He gonna come, he gonna want to feel some shit, he gonna want to touch, he gonna want to squeeze, he gonna want to lick, he may want to even cop a feel, right? But my thing is, you're not about to tell me that he just wanted to look at you and you not one for 1 second, it never crossed your mind. You're not about to tell me he just wanted to look at you and not for 1 second did it ever cross your mind. Well, he did say he just want to look. Like, I call bullshit. You not about to convince me that he offered you over 6 figures just to come look at you and you chose bologna and bread. Which is nothing wrong with a fried bologna sandwich. I ate one the other day. It's nothing wrong with it. But you're not about to tell me. I call bullshit. People able to tell y'all anything. They able to tell y'all anything. Like I said, and I haven't changed my mind that much from the last video after watching a little more. I feel like it's more to the story, but I'm gonna put it to you like this: even if it is more to the story, I still feel like he can hit Tyler Perry pockets either way, because with those recordings, it's just. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I know how people can manipulate a recording. I told y'all about what happened to me in a community college where I got jumped by the girl and her mama. Before I transferred my credits to a university, long before I graduated college, I was in a community college. I'm walking into my third semester of grad school. But I told y'all, growing up, shit was not easy for me. I used to fight a lot, right? So, long story short, when I got jumped that time, I was walking away from the fight, right? Because I had a feeling, you can have that feeling. I had a feeling they was going to bank me. I just had that feeling. And I knew I was by myself, right? So I ended up walking around the table, walking towards the back door. The girl ended up running behind me, pulling me by my hair, talking shit. So I ended up turning around, flipping her, dunking her on her shit, popping her, uppercut, right? So her mama ended up running up, jumping in. Not my baby. Get off my baby. Get off my child. So she was popping me to get me off her, right? So, boom, right? Which we all were adults. But So anyway, long story short, we ended up going to court, right? So the girl had a video of me walking around the table, right? But what she did was she cropped out the part where I was walking to the door, right? So the judge ended up throwing it out, because he looked at the part where I was walking to the door. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you how clever this bitch was. She talked so much shit on social media. Don't y'all know in real life she had a restraining order out on me? I whooped that girl ass so bad. Every time I saw this bitch, I wanted to whoop her ass even more. Right? I whooped that bitch ass so bad, she ended up taking a restraining order out on me. Right? Judge threw the shit out for mutual combat, but the restraining order that she had against me still stand. They did not. That restraining order, she had that restraining order for 3 years on me. 3 years. I ain't take one out on her. She took one out on me. That was crazy. How you run up on me and take a restraining order out on me? What type of shit is that? But long story short, more to the story, I don't trust recordings because I know how people have done me. You take the part where I'm walking around the table, you show that part to the judge, but you ain't show the part where you ran up on me. You ran up on me, you got what you asked for. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, more to the story. I'm the type, just because you said, oh, I got a recording, okay, I need to hear the whole conversation. I don't need to hear like a little clip. Okay, what happened? Was it like a booty call that went wrong? Did he short your money one time? Like, I want to know what transpired. Now, after he came forward with this, a lot of people saying he not going to find work no more. Do I think so? Maybe. But they say a lot of Christian Keys' work now is independent, so he don't really need Tyler the way he used to. I don't think it's smart to have come forward with this information only, 2 to 3 seasons into All the Queensmen, because if I'm not mistaken, Tyler has ties to All the Queensmen as well. But it's a business thing, so they can always have people in between media, use them as a point of contact to communicate. But just because you say a prayer in a video to us, well, not to us, to God, I'm sorry, where you're trying to make it seem as if you are just some spiritual man that is just so in tune with God. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but I know how people can do it. That just doesn't make me automatically say, oh, this is just a man that's just not gonna do whatever just to get whatever. It doesn't make me say that. I'm just being honest. He's an actor. Isn't his job to act? I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all, I'm not you. I see a lot of people, oh, Christian, and oh, Christian. I'm not saying that everything he's saying is not true, but it's just it's just too convenient for me. I mean, look how everything was with Cassie. Nobody said anything, until Cassie said something. I mean, we had been hearing for years Diddy was gay. If you really think about it, the Diddy situation is not too far fetched from Tyler. The only difference is they say Diddy don't pay his people. We never heard about Tyler not paying his. It's not too far fetched. Everybody was, quiet, mom's the word, until Cassie came forward. Now all of a sudden, once Cassie got her money, everybody want to come forward and talk about their experience too. I think the same shit gonna happen with Tyler and with Christian. If Christian get a payout, I think it's gonna be a lot more silent. We ain't gonna hear shit else about it. But now, 9 times out of 10, later on down the road, other people gonna come out. I just gave y'all an example about Deval and Kay. Mark my word, I can see it happening. Okay, Sky Black and KJ. I can see them two coming out with it. Well, here go KJ. Well, he told me about it, but I decided to just stand by his side and be there for him. It had been floating around the studio for a while, but it was kind of one of those things we never really talked about because we knew that was the boss. Like, bro, I could see it. I could see it, bro. I could see it, and it's gonna hit the news like crack in the 80s. Like, that shit gonna be out. Are you serious? And the white folks gonna be sitting back laughing because they say Black Lives Matter, but they do this to each other, and none of these people are white. They're all black, and look what they're doing. And bro, I could see it. I could see it. I could be wrong. But I could see this shit happening. Now all of a sudden, Christian coming forward. He got his own shit now. Now he ready to book. He got his own production or whatever he doing. He ready to buck now. Bro, you not fooling me. You not fooling me now. If you right, but I can see it. Now all of a sudden you just so offended because you done got your own shit. It's like when you move out your parents' house. You don't be disrespectful, but you don't have to put up with so much shit because you got your own shit now. They upset you can hang up. Or you be like, Mom, I'll talk to you later. You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit. He got his own money now. He may not be rich, but he probably good. Now he ready to talk. And it's going to be a lot more people to follow. Maybe not immediate, but indefinitely. Just saying. Watch. To be honest, y'all, I really think Christian is just on his Cassie flow. Especially when he kept saying, I'm so close to airing it out. I'm just tired. I'm just, like he basically alluding to the fact in so many words, run me my money very quick. You got but so many time to give me my money. Think about it. All the signs are there. He already told his lawyer. He already feel like he gonna air it out. He basically blackmailing him in so many words. Whether it's true or not. Even if everything he's saying is true, take away from everything I just said in both videos. Even if it is true, everything he's saying, verbatim, right? Word by word, story by story, example by example. He's whoever this person is, which we all think is Tyler Perry for the most part. He basically saying in so many words, he's gonna air it out. He's so close to airing it out. Pretty much, I think he's on his Cassie flow. He telling him in so many words. He keeps talking about he don't want no money. Look, after I give it a little while, we probably won't hear nothing else about it. You want to know why? Because he been paid off. He been paid off. I don't care what nobody say. My opinion, okay? Again, my opinion. But, shit. If that man offer him a nice number, he keep talking that shit. All he doing is basically saying no money, no this, no that. All he doing is basically saying I got to aim high and I got to do it fast. In so many words, he's sending a signal like, okay, you want me to shut the fuck up? Get your lawyers to get in contact with my lawyers so we can get this negotiation going. He already said he had his lawyers in it. You know, that's basically what he doing. In so many words, he want his money and he want it now. And he wanted to be paid well. He gonna get some good money, y'all. He gonna get some good money because you gotta remember, Tyler Perry and Diddy, they not too far apart in the tax bracket. Both of them worth billions. Both of them worth billions. So I don't know the exact number. I don't Google celebrity net worths all day, but they say Tyler got more money than Diddy. I don't know. But to me, I think they probably both billionaires, really. Probably both of them. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. He gonna get shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he get the money like Cassie. I would not be surprised. And like I told you, I wouldn't be surprised if he did grab his ankles a couple of times to get what he need. Now he got what he needed. He can branch off and shit on you too. Absolutely. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying that's what happened. But if it came out later that, hey, you still entertained it for a little while, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. What I tell y'all, I'm literally watching along as I'm making this video. He mentioned Cassie in this video. His exact words were, Cassie speaking out, bro, I told y'all he want to come up. I told y'all man, look, when all the signs were there. He wanted his money. He wanted now. That's basically what he was saying. He about to speak out. He basically telling Tyler, in so much time you got, but so much time to come out and give me my bread, or I'm gonna tell everybody. He got the pen right there. All of it, man. This boy is an actor. He is an actor. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more to the story. I just wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a come up. Tyler, this from me to you. I hope you're not out here moving sloppy. I hope you're not out here moving sloppy. This is what I always say. If I ever run into money, I would never tell a soul. I don't even think I would tell my mama. True, see, no shade. I'm going to tell you why. Because my mama, she would tell people in her family that I'm not close to. You know, and I always say I got an aunt that I don't care much for. But whenever my mom is going through changes, she helps me with her. Like, she's a bad diabetic, so she helps me with her, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care much for her, but out of all her sisters, she has made it known this is her favorite sister. She even told the rest of them this is her favorite sister, because before I cussed all them out and told them they never helped me with her and told them all about themselves, then once I told them, I said, that's why so-and-so her favorite sister now, because the rest of y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't help her. Once I really did in their ass that one good time, they started helping me with her. But this particular sister, I always said, if I ever run into some money, I throw her a couple dollars, because, she always helped. It's nothing like the person that helped before everybody else came. You know what I'm saying? Even like, for me, I've had teachers and professors to help me along the way, and stuff like that. But it's nothing like the ones, like I give you an example, like with a community college situation. The ones that, for example, I had one professor that mistreated me because what everybody else had said about the situation, right? But it wasn't until the first professor, God rest her soul, had told her, wait a minute, it's two sides to every story. You only getting a piece of it. Once she got the whole side of the story, then she started treating me differently. You see what I'm saying? She got the whole picture. It's nothing like the person that helped you from day one. You see what I'm saying? Then everybody else came along. But for me, I always said, if I ever run into money, I would throw her a couple of dollars, right? This is why I would not tell people stuff like, I would not tell people I had money. This is why, because stuff like this. You have to be very careful when you have money. Now, let's say everything he's saying is true, and let's just say it is Tyler Perry. Tyler, you let your emotions, you moved off emotions, and You moved off flesh. You saw a fine man, you wanted the dangling, you wanted the booty, and you forgot that you are a billionaire. You have to be very careful. People will do whatever you say sometimes, like Cassie did, and they will come out later. They will use you and use you, act like they so into you, or act like they offended, or whatever they may do, just so they can get a come up. I hope you're not out here moving sloppy, bro. I hope you are not out here moving sloppy, because you are going to pay on the front end or on the back end. But either way, you going to pay. Because even whether you lay with him or not, at the end of the day, he can act like you did it against his will. He could come up here and act like this happened. He could tell us about some other shit that happened. He could leave that part out. He has that right. Because the fact of the matter is, as much as he could have manipulated that recording, took some shit out, took some shit in, at the end of the day, if he got that recording, and if you ain't got shit, like if you ain't, dot your I's and cross your T's when it comes to certain shit, he gonna win. Oh boy. Tyler, I hope this is not true, because you about to pay, my boy. You about to pay. And you know what's gonna really suck? If you gotta pay this boy and you still didn't get no booty for him. If you gotta pay this man and you still didn't get no booty for him, that would suck. That would suck, because you basically paying for what? At least Diddy got something out the deal. I mean, you paying and you still ain't getting no booty. Damn, that shit is crazy.